This is Everything Wrong With episode reviewed. Winx Club and Unexpected Events. This episode is about Bloom discovering that she has magic fairy powers, and she, I guess, just kind of like does things. I don't know what this episode. This synopsis is weird for this one because I really don't know what happened. Like, this episode starts off with, like, oh, summer, and it's like, ooh, summer issue, summer drama, and then, like, it transitions to forest battle, which then transitions to, I'm a fairy? What? It's a weird episode. It's a weird episode. It has a little bit of flaws here and there. It's not the worst episode I've ever seen from any show, for sure. It isn't. I would probably call it below average. That's probably what I'm going to give it. But basically, the major downfall is the pacing. The voice acting and the, just I guess the issue that I just explained with the whole, like, what is this episode supposed to be? It feels like it's like 4 episodes mixed into one. It doesn't really make any sense. And trust me, it's not because it's 22 minutes. No, it just feels like there's like 20 different plots going on at once. It's weird. Like, this episode doesn't know what to do with itself. You know what I mean? Like, this episode doesn't know what to do. There's one part with the voice acting and stuff and the pacing issue. I'm aware that this is also the Rye version. I'm aware before everyone comments. Yes, I know this version is the worst, supposedly, version of Winx Club for a lot of people. But I did the Rye version of Winx Club on my Everything Wrong With, and I'm doing the Rye version of Winx Club on my Top Reviews mini-series of Everything Wrong With episode reviewed. But there was this one part where it was like Stella on the couch in the middle, it's around the middle point of the episode. And she's like something sitting there like, oh, thanks for saving me, oh, no problem. And like Bloom cuts her like dialogue off, like midway through like finishing it. It's a really, really weird, robotic-esque conversation that they have where it's like, oh, thank you, oh, no problem, oh, I'm Stella. Like, it was so strange. It was so weird. That's one of them that I really, really noticed, and I face-palmed. I don't think I did it visually, but in my head, I was just like, oh, man, that was bad. I think the only thing that's really good is maybe the animation slightly. The fight scene was okay in the middle point of the episode. Not so much near the end. That one was kind of weird. You know, the typical, you're not being enthusiastic enough. You don't sound like you're doing the certain thing that you're actually doing. That's exactly what it was. Once again, that's something on the voice direction, not necessarily on the voice actor. I'm never ever going to blame the voice actor in that situation. That's all on the voice direction. There was nothing else. But it is weird and hard to ignore, so I wanted to mention it here. But the episode isn't awful. There is definitely some good parts to it. I guess it is kind of sort of entertaining, even though it's entertaining and probably not the way it was meant to be, but it is still kind of entertaining. It's definitely not the most boring thing I've ever seen. Kiko is amazing. Somehow the comic relief was probably the best part of the episode. In a show about fairies and action and fight scenes, your comic relief is like the best thing in the episode for me. That doesn't really make any sense. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it is, I guess. This episode, there's really nothing else really to say. This episode is just below average. Not awful, but not good either. But definitely not as bad as I made it seem like it was in my Everything Wrong With. That is for damn sure. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed my video, that comes to be awesome. And of course guys, I will see you guys when I see you. Thank you guys so much for watching. And goodbye everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Take care everyone.